remember, all the stories in this unit have to do with kindness.
Where's your reading book? Get it out. Luke, where's your reading book?
Well, it says that corduroy is by Don Freeman. Let's see if it pulled that up. It says,
Reading book. Reading book.
being John Freeman, author and illustrator, so he not only wrote the story, he drew the pictures. I always think that's incredible when you're an artist and a writer. John Freeman had a job of playing the trumpet one night. He left his trumpet in the subway in New York City. He was so busy drawing for his art class, he forgot his trumpet. From then on, Freeman made his living drawing pictures. Freeman wrote and illustrated his first children's book for his young son, Roy. Many more books followed, including Corduroy. That might be why he called it Corduroy for his son, Roy. So that's so interesting. Now let's look at a few words we have before we read this story. Well, there's not a lot of writing on each page. Boys and girls, you have two more regular stories before we put this book away and you go to your second reader that you'll read for the rest of the year. Did you know that? No, your second reader. Reading book. I'll still be your teacher. You'll just have another reading book. And I already like you. Very kind. All right, let's look at this. Some of these words. If you get on an airplane, Sterling, you're going to take a flight. A flight, right. But look at the word bright that looks a lot like bright. Flight. I kind of said it. What would that be, Brock?
Fright.
Fright, yes. Boys and girls, do y'all remember, everybody stand up. Hey, all. James, I know you remember this. Come on, let's see. Ready? Air, ear, Air, ear, Very good. E-A-R. Now let's look at E-A-R in this word. Sit down, please. What is that word, Wasim? Ear. Right. Ear. What is this word? Bryce? Here's ear. Earn. Right. So we did an ear sound with here, Brock, and here we did the sound. And if I want to eat this piece of fruit, what is this called, Kari?
Pear.
A pear. Here's E-A-R saying air. Here, earn, air. Three sounds of E-A-R. Boys and girls, when you turn the page, well, start at the top and slide your hand down. Don't go to the bottom and go like that. That'll rip the page. Look at this compound word. What would this be? Holly? What's the first word? Sales what? Lady. Sales lady. The sales lady is like the clerk in the store. If you ever get lost, boys and girls, and I hope you never ever will, Wasim, pay attention. Look at Miss Meany. No, Wasim. Quit the wiggling. Look at me. If ever get lost in a store, don't go up to somebody and ask them to help you find your mama or your daddy. Go to the lady that works or the man that works in the store that's taking the money, because you know that they really work there, don't you? And they'll know what to do. They'll know how to announce for your family to come and get you, where you should wait right there. Don't just go up to a stranger and say, help me find my mommy. You don't know anything about them. Go to the people that work in the store, and you can tell they do because they take the money. Yes.
Like at my old school, my sister got lost at a daddy-daughter dance, and so she went up to the principal and she asked him.
How smart. Give her sister a clap. That's really good. Okay, what is this word, please?
Or you could ask a police officer.
Luke, what is this word?
Why?
And if I put another word with it, now I have what? A watchman is a person that guides what? Yes, Kylie. Don't talk about getting lost because we're through with that. Is a person that guides the factory. Rock, buck it up, rain it in, roll it up. Look at me, Brock. If you get on the floor again, you're going to sit on the floor. You understand me? Don't do it. A watchman is a person who guards a building. Okay, real quick, what, honey? Right. Okay, that's fine. Well, if you're with people you know, they're not strangers. Strangers are people you don't know. Look at this word. What would this word be? Sterling? Alongside. Alongside. That means next to. Well, boys and girls, we don't have a lot of time, so let's do this now. What is this word, Luke?
Escalator.
And what does the escalator do in the store?
It carries you around on like moving stairs.
Moving steps, right, they move, and this escalator has a little handlebar here, and you can hold on to it and ride these steps up.
Or you could just use them as normal steps.
Well, you're not supposed to do that.
Well, you can't actually, because you would keep trying to go up, but then it would keep trying to
You
go down.
know, you can do it, but you're not supposed to.
And it could almost hybrid. Well, maybe you might lose your.
I have a lot of children talking right now. Let's wait just a moment for all that. Let's look at these words. What would this word be right here, please, James?
Run,
Fur,
run,
knit,
and furniture.
a bed, a desk, a table. Furniture. Okay. Now what's this word? Brock, I can't teach with you up front doing that. I'm going to have to put you in the very back of the room till stop. What would this word be, Mary? Customers. Many of these words have to do with a big department store. Now what is this word, Maya? Right. Kari, what do you want, dear?
I was raising my hand to read that.
Okay. Now, boys and girls, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to begin reading our story about the bear corduroy. Now, we're in a big shopping mall and in a big department store. They have lots of animals, stuffed animals for sale. Okay, Washington, you gotta settle down too. You're tearing up that book by turning the pages at the bottom. You turn the pages at the top, Taylor, not the bottom. Yes, that's how you do. You turn, slide your hand down and turn the page, not at the bottom. Put that. Do it at the top, Washington. Where's, yes, up there. Right, and you need to practice because there's only one right way to turn pages. James, that's the bottom. You have to turn. Look at this. Boys and girls, watch. Look at this movie. First of all, books are our friends, okay? You should love books and always take care of them. You take your hands, your fingers. You all right?
Not- Oh, he's fine. He's okay.
Are you okay? You all right?
James, I told
Is your
you
back okay?
all morning.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can you feel this? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Okay, stay in that seat. Miss Reed's too old to get myself all worried about you children. You're too valuable, too precious. All of y'all, so precious to us. Now, what's the most important thing Mr. Timmerman always said he wanted y'all to be?
Safe.
Safe. Safe. The second thing he wanted you to do is to learn a lot. But first, he would tell us at all our teachers' meetings, teachers, what's your most important job? And some of those teachers would say, to be a good teacher. And Mr. Timmerman would say, no, your most important job is to keep our children safe. Are you safe, James?
Yeah.
Good. Oof. Now, boys and girls, here Don Freeman is writing this story. But what else did Don Freeman do? Who remembers? Maya? He drew the pictures. James, what do you call it when an artist draws pictures in a book?
Illustrator and author.
Very good. He's the illustrator, and he also is the author. Now, boys and girls, you do not need a pencil to read, so please put your pencils down. It makes Miss Moody sort of shiver with fear when I see children reading with pencils. All right, boys and girls, who can put their finger on corduroy? I think I found it. Right there in this little green corduroy stick. Now, I was showing you how to turn a page. You go up to the top, and then you slide your hand down and turn. And go up to the top. Miss Moody has books. I read a book all the time. I'm never without a book. It would make me feel nervous not to have my book. I love to read. And I never turn my pages from the bottom. I turn my book pages from the tippy top. And after I finish that page, because I can't wait to find out what's going to happen on the next page.
Wait,
Okay?
I always turn it like this.
Well, that's even better. Now, everybody, let's read page 190, 191, 192, and 193. I think that's all we'll have time for today. Let's begin reading. Department is one of the big words. Shoppers, overalls. Shoppers. Have a lot of them. Well, see, let go of the steps and you turn all the way around. No, no. But everybody's reading their mind. Did you want to ask me? You thought we were going to read silently. We're going to read in our minds silently.
That's not reading. Put it away.